When you start practicing English pronunciation, one of the most effective ways is through reading. Reading not only helps you absorb information, but also serves as a powerful tool to practice accurate and natural pronunciation. This will not only help you speak English fluently, but also improve your listening skills. Imagine reading a passage in English. Each word, each sentence you read helps you get familiar with the sounds of the language, the final sounds, the linking sounds, and even the sounds you may have never noticed before. Reading allows you to recognize how native speakers pronounce words, thus improving your pronunciation to sound more natural. If you can read clearly and accurately, you'll find it easier to communicate. When you pronounce words correctly, people will understand you more easily, and you'll also be able to hear the sounds of the language more sharply. This helps you reduce misunderstandings in communication, which many learners face when learning a new language. A great benefit of reading to improve pronunciation is that you can actively and clearly learn new vocabulary. You will not only understand the meaning of words, but also know how to pronounce them correctly, which helps you remember new words longer. And when you hear these words in real-life conversations, you'll feel more confident because you're already familiar with how they're pronounced. So, make reading a part of your daily English learning routine. Start with simple passages. Then gradually move to more advanced ones, and you'll see significant progress in your pronunciation skills. Reading is an effective way to practice pronunciation, enhance listening, and master the language naturally and confidently. When learning English, one of the most crucial factors in your rapid progress is confidence. One of the most effective ways to build this confidence is through reading. When you read in English, you not only familiarize yourself with grammatical structures and vocabulary, but you also gain more confidence in using English for daily communication. Reading exposes you to sentence structures, grammar patterns, and vocabulary usage naturally. At first, you may find it strange or challenging to encounter new words or complex sentence structures. However, with regular reading, you gradually become more familiar with how grammar and vocabulary work in context. This helps you feel more comfortable and confident when you need to use English in real-life situations, from casual greetings with friends to more complex conversations. Furthermore, when you read articles, books, or newspapers in English, you learn how to express ideas clearly and coherently. This is crucial when you want to communicate your thoughts accurately. You will no longer feel anxious when speaking with native speakers or in work or study-related discussions. Reading helps you become not only familiar with grammar, but also proficient with vocabulary and more advanced expressions. Lastly, when you can read and understand English with ease, you will feel more confident in speaking. You won't worry about using the wrong word or incorrect grammar because you've already learned how to use them correctly through reading. This confidence will continue to drive you to practice and improve your language skills, propelling you further on your English learning journey. Modern life is full of pressures and stress, and we all need to find ways to relax and ease our minds. One of the most effective methods to reduce stress and anxiety is reading, especially when you choose to read books in English. When you immerse yourself in a story or article, your mind gradually shifts away from daily worries and stress. You no longer focus on unfinished tasks, life's challenges, or negative thoughts. Reading helps you focus entirely on what's happening in the story, creating a peaceful space that allows you to unwind and relieve stress. Especially when you read in English, not only do you reduce stress, but you also make learning enjoyable and easier. A new language helps you escape familiar thoughts, expand your thinking, and refresh your mind. The moments of relaxation while reading English books also offer you the opportunity to improve your language skills naturally, without the pressure or anxiety that often comes with traditional studying. By combining relaxation with learning, you'll feel more comfortable and at ease, while simultaneously improving your English skills without stress or difficulty. Reading books is a wonderful way to both relax and learn, bringing you a sense of peace and confidence in life. To enhance your listening skills in English, one of the most important factors is getting familiar with the vocabulary and grammar structures of the language. And a simple yet effective way to achieve this is through reading. When you read books, articles, or any other English material, you're exposed to a wide range of vocabulary and phrases commonly used by native speakers. You'll learn how they combine words, construct sentences, and use idiomatic expressions in everyday conversations. This not only helps you understand the meaning of words, but also gives you insight into how they are used in different contexts. Your listening skills improve because you've become familiar with the words and structures in English. When listening, you can easily recognize the vocabulary and sentence patterns you've encountered while reading. This familiarity helps you comprehend better, even when new words or complex structures come up. Furthermore, while reading, you'll become more aware of the grammatical cues and intonations in sentences, which are crucial when listening to English in real-life situations. Gradually, you'll grasp how native speakers use grammar and pronunciation, significantly enhancing your listening abilities. By combining both reading and listening practice, you'll quickly improve both skills, which will ultimately help you communicate more confidently and fluently in English. Reading isn't just an enjoyable activity. It's also a fantastic way to improve your memory and your ability to organize information, especially when dealing with complex stories or content. When you read a book or a long article, you need to connect the information together to form a bigger picture. This exercise helps your brain train its ability to retain and organize information more effectively. The small details in a story, the relationships between characters, or complex concepts in an article will gradually become part of your memory and your ability to structure them. Over time, your memory improves, and you'll find it easier to see how ideas are structured and linked together, as well as analyze information logically. Reading helps you build a strong memory system, allowing you to recall important information when needed and apply it to learning or work. In fact, the ability to organize information that you develop from reading will help you process and remember details much better in daily life, especially in situations that require recall or deep analysis. Reading books is an excellent way to not only expand your vocabulary, but also to enhance your understanding of different cultures. As you read, you'll encounter a wide range of new words, from specialized terms to culturally specific vocabulary. This helps you enrich your language skills and become more flexible in expressing your thoughts. But reading doesn't stop at just learning new words. It also exposes you to various viewpoints, customs, and ways of life from different cultures. You can gain insights into history, values, traditions, and even how human interaction has evolved across time and space. This helps you become more attuned to the cultural diversity around you, learning how to respect and understand cultures that you might not have encountered before. By reading books, you not only improve your language abilities, but also broaden your horizons, enhancing your communication skills and understanding of others, especially in today's increasingly globalized world. What if I told you there's a simple yet incredibly powerful secret that can change the way you communicate in English? Would you want to try it out right now? That secret is reading every day. Imagine this. Every morning, you dedicate just 10 minutes to reading a short article, an interesting story, or a section of a book in English. You'll notice a difference not after a week, but just a few days. What if you did this every single day? Just a little bit, but consistently. In fact, reading daily doesn't just improve your English, it boosts your confidence in communication and naturally expands your vocabulary. The best part? You don't have to read thick books or high-level literature. You can read anything you enjoy, news articles, travel blogs, or fun fictional stories. What matters is that you make time for it every day. How about reading an English article while sipping your morning coffee? Or perhaps a short book excerpt before going to bed? Not only does this help you learn new words, but it also allows you to get familiar with how sentences are used in everyday life. Before you know it, you'll find yourself understanding conversations much more easily without needing to guess the words. Reading every day is not just a habit. It's a way to explore the world in a new language. Never think, I don't have time, because with just 10 minutes a day, you'll make huge strides in improving your English, and you won't even realize it. Every page you turn, every new word you learn is another building block toward gaining confidence, knowledge, and skill in communication. Reading is not just about learning. It's a journey to expand your thinking and connect with new cultures and perspectives. So, are you ready to make reading a daily habit and see your English skills grow? Start today, and in no time, you'll see the difference. Just 10 minutes a day. Begin today and watch your progress. Thank you for listening. If you found this useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Kunzy in English for more helpful tips on improving your English. Keep up the great work, and remember, small steps every day lead to big changes. See you in the next episode. Keep reading, keep learning.